Yo, what is up, gamers? Today I have an absolute banger for you where I'll be trying to max out Brawl Pass in one day. So it's pretty hype. I got on my alt account my Shelly to 300, so that I can unlock quests, obviously. And so this video, I'll be maxing Brawl Pass. Enjoy. All right, real quick to explain something. I tried to just use Shelly so I'd get all Shelly quests, but as you can see here, it's making me collect the rewards earlier before I collect the quests, to unlock quests. So right here, I have to open all these boxes and unlock the showdown and all that stuff. So that's basically what it is right then. So that kind of sucks, but it's still going to be pretty easy to max it out if I only have these few brawlers. So I'm going to end up picking up Barley from Supercell ID, Bull, Nita, Colt, and those are the few I have. So as you can see here, I click on quests, and all of these missions only have it for Bull, Barley, Nita, Shelly, and Colt. So this is going to make it a ton easier, and basically I have to win 10 games with each brawler to get all their missions done. And then at the end, there's going to be some different mode missions, but I've only unlocked 3 of the modes, so it's going to be a lot easier to do. And so this is why I believe I can max out Brawl Pass in one day. Alright, now's the actual part where we're getting Brawl Pass. Before you buy this, I'm going back to the shop to make sure I'm supporting someone. Right now, I'll just do Kairos Time, just because I like his content and he releases pretty informational stuff that's helpful and a sneak peeks and stuff. Alright, so now that I got that, hopefully, maybe next time, that I can get a greater code myself. So we're going to go ahead and buy the extra tier one, just because since we're doing this all in one day, we'll probably need those extra tiers. And as you see, we got all the gold things on the top, meaning we had Brawl Pass already. So hopping into the first game is Shelly on Showdown. We're getting all the solo Showdown missions done, along with the Shelly damage and Shelly win missions. Basically, with all the brawlers, the maximum matches you need to win is 10. So if you get 10 wins for every brawler out of 5, that's 50. So yeah, this video did take a long time to record. So make sure to go down and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, so you can maybe win some future giveaways that I have. Just a reminder, my new season giveaway, which ends in 2 or 3 days when the season restarts, is going to be giving away Brawl Pass. So make sure you follow the instructions on one of those videos. The video that says free Brawl Pass if you want to get those. So that's just a bonus. So how you'll know this is all done in 24 hours is that the different maps takes a day to reset. So obviously I can't be playing Cavern Churn all the time because you'll just know it's from today. So basically how I'll be proving that I'm doing this all at one time is you'll see the missions after every game, or after every 6 games and then 10 games. When I get the missions done, I'll be sure to leave a short video about that in this whole video. So I'll leave clips of me gaining those things. As you see here on the bottom left, you get a ton of rewards just for winning even a few games. So those stack up eventually, and you can gain a lot of tiers that way. Obviously, I'm not going to show all the matches because that would take too long. I'll have all these clips so you can see my progression, that I'm actually doing it legitly. Alrighty, let's go. We finished all the Shelly missions. As you can see, if you didn't see that real quick, I got 3,600 something of those tokens. So that's going to be the pattern of the video, getting all those tokens super fast. So up next, I chose to use Colt on Brawl Ball because on Brawl Ball, obviously you can respawn. There's 2 goals, and you have a chance to deal a lot of damage here. So Colt was pretty easy. Oh, and I forgot to mention at the beginning, all the brawlers I'm using are Power 1 since I didn't upgrade anything. I haven't really opened anything that wasn't necessary. So it was a little different. I had to get used to using Power 1 brawlers a little bit after I've been spoiled on a lot of higher powered ones on my main account. Star powers obviously do help a lot. So Power 1, since I'm rank 1 right now, all the people I'm going up against mostly are boss, or they're just starting the game, or it's just a new brawler. So it wasn't too hard to win this Brawl Ball matches. So Colt was pretty easy to do. I think maybe my easiest one. I'm sorry for putting all these screens in here, but I just want to make sure you guys know I'm doing it legitly and that I'm doing everything just fine. So there's Colt part 1 of the missions, and I'll show you part 2 in just a second. And here's the satisfying part 2 bit of Colt. So now that's over, we're going to go moving on to Nita and Gem Grab. Now I know this video is getting a little lengthy, but bear with me, pun intended there, because of Nita, star power, you know. But I'm making sure to include these clips in here so you know just how I got max Brawl Pass in one day, and that you can do it if you want to, and so you know I'm doing this all, of course, legitly. So yeah, now's a good time to remind you guys that if you like this video or you like the idea of this video, make sure to show your support by leaving a like and subscribing to my channel, because I'll keep releasing some content like this and good content in the future, so that'd mean a lot to me. Also, if you're gonna comment stuff on these videos, I'll be trying to respond to all of them, so if you guys want to do that, I'll probably respond to you. Moving back to the game, as you can see here, Nito's pretty easy to do, and I got her pretty quickly up. So as you can see here, I'm going to flash up all these tokens, for like authentication. If you guys haven't noticed already, there's been something unusual about this video. If you pause the video right now, comment down below to see if you can figure out what it was. This was actually a huge mistake on my part, and I'm really sorry for doing it. I actually forgot to turn on the sound until like halfway through this. Really sorry about that. Hope that doesn't bother you at all. I'll be turning it on for these next few games. Really sorry about that. Hope the video still is good. Up next, of course, we got Bull, and what better map to do him on than Cavern Turn. Tanks or shotgunners like him and Shelly do especially well in this. So it's pretty easy to get him up through Duo Showdown. I did Duo because I had some of those missions, and I already did the solo one for Shelly. So as you can see here, all these guys are bots, and since Bull does a ton of DPS in one shot, it was very easy to do, especially on a map with a ton of bushes, and that completely covers up for his short range. These are all bots anyway, so they kind of just like walked into me and didn't really attack. So pushing Bull this way was really easy, and him or Colt, this was probably the easiest thing to do. It took the least amount of time. There you can see all the Bull missions being done, and up next we got Barley's missions. So here I just finished all the missions that I didn't get done with the other brawlers, such as healing health in different modes, because I was just attacking most of the time. So here's my first match with Barley. It didn't really go as planned because at the very beginning of the game I lagged out, so that for sure was not a fun time, and of course right when I get back in, I die. So that for sure was an F in the chat. I'm at 0 trophies still though, so I can't lose any. So I try again obviously, and this time it goes better, and we win the game. I did have a lot of fun with Barley though. At low trophies he's really fun to play with. I got him out of the Supercell IDs, so it was free to me. I think the reason why I liked Barley so much was that I got to play in the different modes with him, and he was pretty beastly on 3v3 modes because the enemy teams mainly clumped up. So the reason I played on the different modes was, stated earlier, but I had some awkward missions that I didn't necessarily finish with the other brawlers, some of the random ones. So I got those finished up with Barley and got him to at least 70 trophies. So there we go, there's the dub for him. There are the tokens being added to me, or not yet. Here, the tokens being added to me. So a lot from him for sure, and this was a very fun time. And then here, of course, is part 2, with the missions being completed with Barley. As you can see here, I just got to level 15 as well, so that was cool. And there was a pack in the shop, but, I didn't really decide to buy that. Oh, looks like a little slow connection here. Oh, there we go. So now I've done all the missions, and as you can see here, there's a slight problem. I don't have enough tiers, but I do have a plan though. So I got to tier 55 finished on my own, but then I thought of the big brain idea that only I could think of. So I'm using the gems that I got in Brawl Pass, which was 90, and I think that I'm just gonna go ahead and buy up the rest. So 90 is enough to get 3 tiers. So I said I would get max Brawl Pass in 24 hours. So I'm contemplating just getting the next 2 tiers tomorrow with 2 new missions and the 200 coin and the 200 new tokens. Okay, hear me out completely. If I did this tomorrow, which was going to be a weekend event, I could have maxed it out or not had to get those extra 2 tiers tomorrow. I could have done all right now because you get 1,000 or you get 500 from winning, and if you had token doublers, that'd be 1,000, which would pretty much be enough to get those 2 tiers. So that was a little miscalculation on my part, but I just want to make sure I get good content out to you guys pretty quickly because I haven't uploaded in a while. Guys, look at this. It's token doubler weekend tomorrow, so I'll for sure be doing this tomorrow, finishing this up. just so you know I can get this out to you guys pretty quickly. So yeah, it's pretty hype and pretty exciting. I didn't even think about that. So I guess I do have to give credit in this video to Luke theNotable, who's done this on Fortnite. I did get this idea from him because he did that and I used to play Fortnite, so thanks to him. I messed up a little bit by taking the risk of opening a mega box in hope of getting token doublers. I ended up pulling Rose, so I wasn't too happy about that, but I did get the token doublers I wanted, so it's great in preparation for tomorrow. So see you guys then.